last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now from Murray. The throw taken in by Sims. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football?
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the end zone, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And he's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll run it with Mack. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Patriots nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From way up at the 23. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
In at quarterback.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Newton. He'll buy some time right. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He was brought down by Ross Blacklock. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Newton to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Newton on first down. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
5-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Eluding the pressure right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Murray took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, Cottrell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Patriots.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, open man, completes it to Butler. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kyler Murray doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Texans 14, Patriots 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From way up at the 23. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Newton. Airing one out for Crowder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more point.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird. As the first half is winding down, and the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
The kick is good.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 21. Patriots 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From way up at the 23. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
To try again after the sack. Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
The ball carrier, Chase Winovich, brought him down.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across midfield.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56, the mark, 56. Check 56.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Murray's pass complete to Butler. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Antoine Woods able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Brings up 4th and goal.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Steps away to his left. And incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Got his man. That's Harry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Throwing again is Newton. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. J.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Newton. Buying time, and the pressure gets to him again.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Johnson on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
To pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they